Welcome to Sun Meadow Temple. We're so happy you've joined us. My name is Alba and I use she, her pronouns. This is our second May observance and I'm so happy you are here. As always, the service is recorded and will be posted on our YouTube channel. Please remember that I will be gone for most of June and all announcements will be pre-recorded or pre-posted. Unfortunately, this observance had to be recorded on the plane, so there might be some background interference. I'll be available for sudden severe emergencies, but please keep in mind I might be unable to reply to any immediate requests. I will also be on my previous laptop, which is not as fast as the new one, but I should still be able to fix anything. We will open today with our opening words, which will appear on the slide behind you. Please read along at home, or listen as I read the words aloud. We welcome you into the light of the gods and light this flame in celebration. May its brightness symbolize our connection to the gods and the natural world. May you join us in this community of faith, cherishing love and with open hearts. So our theme this month is war. As previously mentioned, for many reasons it seemed fitting. Our readings today are the Kalevala, Rune 35, translated by John Martin Crawford, the Egyptian Book of the Dead, translated by Sir P. Lepage-Renouf and Professor E. Naville, and Irish Fairy Tales, Chapter 6 by James Stephens. So we'll begin with the Kalevala. Kullerwoinen, wicked wizard, in his purple-colored stockings, now prepares himself for battle. Grinds a long time on his broadsword, sharpens well his trusty weapon, and his mother speaks as follows. Do not go, my son beloved. Go not to the wars, my hero. Struggle not with hostile spearsmen. Whoso goes to war for nothing, undertakes a fearful combat, undertakes a fatal issue. Those that war without a reason will be slaughtered for their folly. Easy prey to bows and arrows. Go thou with a goat to battle. Shouldest thou go to fight the roebuck, 'tis the goat that will be vanquished, and the roebuck will be slaughtered. With the frog thou'lt journey homeward, victor, but with little honor. These the words of Kullerwoinen. Shall not journey through the marshes, shall not sink upon the heather, on the homeland of the raven, where the eagles scream at daybreak. When I yield my life forever, bravely will I fall in battle, fall upon the field of glory, beautiful to die in armor, and the clanging clash of armies, beautiful to strive for conquest. Thus Kullervosu will hasten to the kingdom of Twainer, the realm of the departed, undeformed by wasting sickness. This is the answer of the mother. If thou diest in conflict, who will stay to guard thy father? Who will give thy sire protection? These the words of Kullerwoinen. Let him die upon the courtyard, sleeping out his life of sorrow. Who then will protect thy mother, be her shield in times of danger? Let her die within the stable or the cabin where she lingers. Who then will defend thy brother, give him aid in times of trouble? Let him sleep in the forest. Let him die within the forest, sleep his life away unheeded. Who will comfort then thy sister, who will aid in her affliction? Let her sink beneath the waters, perish in the crystal fountain, where the brook flows on in beauty, like a silver serpent winding through the valley to the ocean. Thereupon the wild Kullervo hastens from his home to battle. His father speaks departing. Fare thou well, my aged father. Wilt thou weep for me, thy hero? When thou hearest I have perished, fallen from thy tribe forever, perished on the field of glory. Thus the father speaks in answer. I shall never mourn the downfall of my evil son Kullervo. Shall not weep when thou hast perished, shall beget a second hero that will do me better service, that will think and act in wisdom. The second reading today is from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, and this is a prayer. O Horus, come thou to Tatu, make clear to me the paths, and help me to make the round of my dwelling places. Look thou upon me and exalt me, impart to me terror, and rouse in me might, so that the gods of the Swat may fear me, that their battlements war in my behalf there, and that he may not assail and slay me in the house of darkness, who enwrappeth the dead, the God who hideth his name, or that the like be done by them. O ye gods who give ear to the words, ye foremost ones, ye who are in the train of Osiris, hush ye up, gods, that which a god speaketh with a god who is giving ear to a case of divine law. And that which I have said to him, say thou, Osiris. Grant to me that charge of existence which hath issued from thy mouth on my behalf, that I may see thine own attributes and survey thy powers. Grant that I may come forth and have the mastery of my 2 feet, and that I may be there like the inviolate one on high, that the gods of the Tuat may fear me, and their battlements war on my behalf. Grant that I may run together with thy runners, but remain firm upon my pedestal like the Lord of life. Let me be united with Isis the mighty. May they protect me against slaughter from him who looked upon death. Let me advance to the goal of heaven. I claim words from Seb, and I pray for sustenance from the inviolate one on high, so that the gods of Tuat may fear me, and that their battlements may war on my behalf when they see thy supplies for me. I am one of those bright ones in glory. May my attributes be fashioned like the attributes of him who cometh forth through Tatu. May I be invested with the soul of him who telleth thee what concerneth me. O impart to me terror and rouse in me might, that the gods of the Tuat may fear me and the battlements war on my behalf. I am the bright one in glory, who Tmu himself hath called into being, and my origin is of the apple of his eye, who hath made and glorified and honored those who are to be with him. For he is unique in heaven, whom they extol as he cometh forth from the horizon, and the gods and glorified ones who are with him fear him. I am one of the worms which the eye of the Lord of oneness hath brought into being. So, and then our next one is Irish Fairy Tales, Chapter 6. A year passed, and one day, as he was sitting at judgment, there came a great noise from without, and this noise was so persistent that the people and suitors were scandalized, and the Fiachna at last ordered that the noisy person should be brought before him to be judged. It was done, and to his surprise, the person turned out to be the Black Hag. She blamed him in the court before his people, and complained that he had taken away her cow, and that she had not been paid for 4 cows he had gone bail for, and she demanded judgment from him and justice. If you will consider justice to be justice, I will give you 20 cows myself, said Fiacha. I would not take all the cows in Ulster, she screamed. Pronounce judgment yourself, said the king, and if I can do what you demand, I will do it. For he did not like to be in the wrong, and he did not wish that any person should have an unsatisfied claim upon him. The Black Hag then pronounced judgment, and the king had to fulfill it. I have come, she said, from the east to the west. You must come from the west to the east, and make war for me, and revenge me on the king of Lachlan. Piachna had to do as she demanded, and although it was with a heavy heart, he set out in 3 days' time for Lachlan, and he brought with him 10 battalions. He sent messengers before him to Big Eolgarg, warning of his coming, of his intention, and of the number of troops he was bringing. And when he landed, Eolgarg met him with an equal force, and they fought together. In the first battle, 300 of the men of Lachlan were killed, but in the next battle, Eolgag Moore did not fight fair, for he let some venomous sheep out of a tent, and these attacked the men of Ulster and killed 900 of them. So vast was the slaughter made by these sheep, and so great the terror they caused, that no one could stand before them. But by great good luck there was a wood at hand, and the men of Ulster, warriors and princes and charioteers, were forced to climb up the trees, and they roosted among the branches like great birds, while the venomous sheep raged below, bleeding terribly and tearing up the ground. Fiachnafim was also sitting in a tree very high up, and he was disconsolate. We are disgraced, said he. It is very lucky, said the man in the branch below, that a sheep cannot climb a tree. We are disgraced forever, said the king of Ulster. If those sheep learn how to climb, we are undone surely, said the man. I will go down and fight the sheep, said Fyakshna, but the others would not let the king go. It is not right, they said, that you should fight sheep. Someone must fight them, said Fyakshna, but no more of my men shall die until I fight myself, for if I am fated to die, I will die, and I cannot escape it. And if it is the sheep's fate to die, then they will die, for there is no man can avoid destiny, and there is no sheep can dodge it either. Praise be to God, said the warrior that was higher up. Amen, said the man who was higher than he, and he wished the rest of the warriors wished good luck to the king. He started then to climb down the tree with a heavy heart, but while he hung from the last branch and was about to let go, he noticed a tall warrior walking towards him. The king pulled himself up on the branch again and sat dangle-legged on it to see what the warrior would do. And then just like that, last time, we're not doing what we normally do after our reading. We're directing people to people who are more educated on the current conflicts and issues going around in the world, and encourage people to donate to help everyone who needs it. We will now move into the ritual portion of the observance. If you want, you can join us at home and read the words aloud, or just listen. You're welcome to complete a ritual at home. For this, we leave this offering for our gods to symbolize our connection and devotion. We gift this rock to symbolize the stability of the gods in our world. We gift this water to accept the flow of our lives. We welcome life and bless our offerings with oil to share our riches. We embrace our connection to each other and the world and celebrate our life. We will now move into our closing words, which will appear on the slide behind you. You can read along at home or just listen as I read the words aloud. As we move out into the world, let us remember our community of faith. Cherish love and open your heart as you walk through life. Hold dear the light of the gods and our connection with the natural world. Go forth in celebration and carry the light of connection within your heart.